Jesse, will you come and video me baking? Thank you. Hi everybody. We're going to be doing baking today, and this baking is in 3 parts. The first part is a recipe for cinnamon crisps, and I like this recipe. It's delicious, my family loves it, and it makes a lot. So if you've got your own biscuit recipe that you prefer, you can use that one. And this one, the first part about baking, I think moms will have to do a lot of helping, and maybe teacher Colleen's children will like to make it, but my children, this will be hard. Your part is going to come later. Okay. So I got the cinnamon crisps recipe from this book, Robin Hill's Primary School Millennium Cookbook, and we like it. The first thing is margarine. We need 230 grams of marge. We need 300 mils of sugar, 2 eggs, 700 mils of flour, 10 mils of cream of tartar, 5 mils of bicarbonate of soda, and some salt. But my salt is like this. So I've already put it out ready, 1 teaspoon of salt. So that's all the ingredients that we need. And then the first thing we're going to do is mix our butter and our sugar together. Next, we add the eggs and beat well. Next, we add 10 mils of cream of tartar. That's about 2 teaspoons. 5 mils of bicarbonate of soda. That's about 1 teaspoon. And a teaspoon of salt. And mix all of those nicely together, all the dry ingredients. Now we are going to add the dry ingredients to this wet ingredients. Carefully, not to make too much mess. And then we are going to mix it all up together. And it's going to make a lovely, mushy, soft dough. My hands got tired, so Jesse's going to help me a bit. But always, before you do baking, you've got to remember to wash your hands. Good job, Jess. So he's using his hands to help mix the last little bits. Right, this is now part 2. See, Jesse made this into a lovely soft ball, and you're supposed to leave it in the fridge for 1 hour, and then we're ready for part 2. Now, for part 2, we're going to make shapes, but I've only got heart shapes and stars and Christmas trees, no paw-shaped prints. And today is Puppy Week. It's not Valentine's Day or Christmas, and so we want to make puppy paw prints. So I found a little lid which has got a lovely circle to make round ones, and we've got to make the toes of the paw prints. So I'm going to use this milk bottle. So now we've got this little tube which makes beautiful toes for our paw prints. Okay, for the next part, you've got to roll up your sleeves and get stuck in. So Jesse's already made this beautiful and soft and lovely, nice ball. We're going to put it in the fridge for a bit, for an hour it says, and then we're going to roll it out and make our paw print biscuits. So sprinkle the flour. I'm only going to do a little bit at a time because it's easier to work with. Take some dough, roll it out nice and thin. Not too thin because you don't want it to burn. I've already put the oven on to 190 degrees because we're going to have to put it in an oven to cook in a few minutes time. go. That looks about the right thickness for a puppy print. And then we're going to make our little circles. The beginning of my first puppy print. I'm putting it on a greased baking tray. And now I'm going to do the little toes. One little toe. Two little toes. With my bottle lid. Look at that. Three little toes. What cute little toes. You could also just roll them with your hands if you want. And there's our first little puppy paw biscuit. Okay, the last thing we have to do for this puppy paw is to dip it in the cinnamon and sugar before it's ready to bake. Oh my word, look, my toes are falling off. We need to attach them better. Then we dip it in the cinnamon and sugar. Ha! And now I'm going to make a lot more. So here's our first tray of puppy paw prints, and we're going to pop them in the oven at 190 degrees for about 10 minutes until they're delicious. Right, 10 minutes is up and our biscuits should be ready. There are our little paw prints. Oopsie, that poor guy forgot to have any toes. Now they've cooled off and I have a plate full of paw prints. Delicious.